Good morning, children. Hope you all are doing well and are in best of your health. Welcome to English class. Children, in last two sessions we had discussed about a writing skill, that is story writing. Now today we shall discuss about another type of writing skill, and that is speech writing. This topic is discussed earlier and a video related to the topic has been posted earlier. Now today we shall have a recapitulation of this topic and will also discuss some solved examples and other examples. So let's get started. Speech writing. Okay. Now, speech is a formal talk that a person delivers to his audience. It is an oral or verbal presentation to express your views on a certain topic before an audience. It is an important form of writing which may look difficult, but if you follow certain steps to write, it becomes easy to write. Usually, speech writing is done in 100 to 120 words. The word limit given in our book is 100 to 120 words. Now we shall discuss in detail how to write a speech. Okay? Now writing a speech is a step-by-step process. Now what are the steps included in writing the speech? We shall discuss in detail. Okay? We always begin a speech by greeting the audience. So that has to be kept in mind. Okay? The audience, you have to greet them first. And who is your audience? Whether you are giving the speech to your colleagues, to your seniors, is it in a school? What is the profession of that people whom you are giving the speech? So that all you have to keep in mind. And how do you start your speech? Like, respected principal sir, teachers and my dear friends. So they are your audience and accordingly you are greeting them, right? After this is done, you have to introduce yourself. Okay? I, Anita Gupta of Form 7G, like this. So you have to introduce yourself, who you are, right? Next, you have to mention the purpose why you are there. Okay? You are there to deliver the speech. Right? So, you have to mention the purpose. So, like today, I stand before you to express my views. So, this is the purpose for which you are there. That purpose you have to clearly mention. Thereafter, you introduce the topic, okay, on which you are going to deliver the speech. So that topic has to be introduced. Now, once you have introduced the topic, next is to make a great opening statement, right? Now, how do you make an opening statement? For that, you may use a quote, an anecdote, or even by asking question or an inspiring very short story or incident. All these can be used to make the opening statement, but always remember the opening statement has to be very impressive. So that you have to keep in mind, right? Now comes the structure of the speech. Okay, once the opening statement is made, now the main speech comes, right? The structure of the speech. Now, as you know, speech is written in three parts. Okay, the first paragraph is introduction of the topic, right? Usually, this paragraph covers about 40 words of your speech. The speech is written in 100 to 120 words. So, this part covers normally 25 to 40 words of your speech. In this paragraph, you introduce the topic. You make the audience aware about the topic on which you are delivering the speech, right? After that comes body of the speech. This is second paragraph, which is normally of 50 to 80 words. It covers half of the length of your word limit, right? So this is the most important part of your speech. And then comes conclusion, that is third paragraph, which is again of 25 to 40 words, right? So this is just a rough idea I am giving. This is how you are going to divide the words of your speech. Okay, the word limit, accordingly you have to divide your speech into three paragraphs, and the first paragraph, introduction, covers about 1/4 of the word limit, body half of the word limit, and conclusion again the remaining 1/4 part of the word limit. So this is how you divide, right? So now how do you write the introduction of the speech? So while writing the introduction of the speech, first thing you have to keep in mind is that you have to choose, whenever you write a speech, you have to choose short sentences. Okay, don't go for very long sentences. Choose short sentences over the long ones. It is better to write two short sentences than to write one complicated sentence, right? Now, after the introduction of the topic, when you are writing the body of the speech, always remember this is the part of your speech which has bulk of information. All the major informations are in the body of the speech. So in this paragraph, you will provide all the information, statistics, and other details related to the topic. You may provide visuals if you can. Okay, so this is the stage where you have to add information of all the research work done by you. And please ensure that you express your opinions. You just don't write about a topic, but you express your views about it. What do you think? Okay, research your topic well, draft an outline, right? And then you write the speech. And while you are writing the speech, also keep your audience in mind, the age group, the profession of the audience. That has to be kept in mind, and then prepare a speech, right? And address each and every point in a logical order. See children, actually body of the speech is like the filling in the sandwich. Okay, introduction and conclusion are like the slices of bread which holds this filling. So the real taste is obtained from the filling of the sandwich, right? So you have to make your body of the speech so tasteful that the audience relishes it, right? And they remain hooked till the end of the speech, right? So, hope you have understood it, the body of the speech. Now, next comes your conclusion. Now, you always have to conclude your speech with an appeal. You have to urge the audience or with a question for them to think, a point to ponder, or a call to act. So, these are certain points which you have to keep in mind while you prepare your speech. Okay? So, these are the points for the structure of the speech. Now, there are certain points which you have to keep in mind while you are delivering a speech, right? Now, which are these points which you have to keep in mind? So, first of all, always remember that you have to use first person when you are delivering the speech. Use I. Okay? It shows that you are speaking your opinions, your views. Okay? So, always use the word I. I feel that, my view is this. Okay? So, use of I, my, mine, first person is to be done. And you have to address the audience directly as we or you, right? Either you address them as you, or if you think it is a joint one where you and the audience both are uh, together, so then you have to use the word we. Okay, like you can say, I am sure you would agree, or I am sure you would disagree. So that you have to keep in mind. Always use first person, right? Now, once the speech is written, the most important part is to practice your speech. Okay, practice makes a man perfect. So you have to repeatedly practice your speech. Check the weak points. Now, once you practice your speech, you at some or other point will feel that this point looks weak. I need to make it strong. You need to add something to it. So, what you have to do is you have to check the weak points, improve them, right? If there is any weak point you feel is there, then improve on that. Do more research. Find out more details about that topic, why it is weak, what can be added to it. So, improve it, then again revise, practice it again. Okay, practice it several times for better results, right? When you are delivering the speech, first of all, you have to be very confident, right? You have to be very clear about what you are speaking, the clarity of voice. If you think you are not audible, make some changes in the system which is used to deliver, maybe your mic system. Okay, so you can make changes in that, but please ensure that unless the clarity of voice is there, don't deliver a speech. You have to be very clear and audible till the last corner of the room. So, clarity of voice is of utmost importance. Again, you have to maintain tone of your speech throughout, right? The tone according to the need. Okay, rising tone, falling tone, intonation, all that you have to keep in mind. Now, use repetition. Repetition of words, repetition of phrases, right? In the speech, we use many different kinds of words and phrases, so they need to be repeated. So, use repetition, because repetition is for emphasizing, to prove your point. Okay? Sometimes when we listen to the speech, the repeated part we memorize also. Right? So, repetition is to emphasize on a certain point. You have to prove your point. So, repetition is important. Next is focus on the topic. Very important. Whatever you are speaking, you have to focus on the topic. Right? No diversions, no distractions are invited by the audience. If you are given a topic to speak and then you divert to some other topic and start describing that or narrating that topic or stories, nobody likes that. Like as an audience, we also don't appreciate that, right? So there should not be any distractions or diversions from the topic. Just focus on the topic on which you are speaking and speak about it only. No beating around the bushes. That is not accepted by any audience. So be very clear about it. Now, once the speech is delivered, everything is done, the last but the most important point is to thank the audience. Right? Never forget to thank your audience. Reason, the audience, they have spared their valuable time for you. They have come out to listen to you, and they were all patiently listening to you. So, you must express your gratitude to the audience. That is of utmost importance, right? Unless you express your gratitude to the audience, your speech is incomplete. So, always keep in mind that thanking the audience is very, very important before you end your speech. Right, children? So, these are some of the important points about speech writing which we have discussed today. Now, in the next video, we are going to see some solved examples as well as some other examples from our textbook. Right? So, I hope this topic is clear to you. A very important form of writing, that is speech writing, and I hope these points will help you to make speech writing easier and simpler. Right? So, children, with this we come to the end of our session for today. Till we meet again, have a good day. Thank you.